What's happening, guys? It's your buddy Griz, bringing you another fun-filled episode of TROLOLOADOUT. And today, I'm doing what Mr. John Deere referred to as the No Reload Challenge. And what that means exactly is, instead of reloading, I have to pick up dead players' kits off the ground. And of course, he says as well that I have to start off using the PP2000. Now, I've actually done this before in a previous video, and sometimes I do it just for fun because Battlefield 3 veterans remember a game mode in which you had to do essentially the same thing, and that game mode was called Scavenger. So I was really hoping someone would suggest this at some point in the series, and it didn't take long at all. Like I mentioned earlier, I like to do this just for fun sometimes, and I feel like DICE may have missed an opportunity recently to really please some of the longtime fans of the series by putting the Scavenger and Gunmaster game modes in with Dragon's Teeth. The maps are perfect for these game modes, and I think I'm going to talk about that more in another video probably, but just for now, I want to put it out there that these game modes would have been so awesome on the maps of Dragon's Teeth. Am I right? Anyway, there were a couple extra restrictions I put on myself aside from the reload thing, and a couple things that sort of let myself get away with. And I'll just explain them to you really quick so you don't feel the need to call me out in the comments on some of the things I did in the video, not following the rules or whatever. The only extra rules I gave myself were that I had to switch kits as often as possible, so if I did get a kill and I could grab his kit, I did. And if I ran out of bullets in a mag without getting a kill, I had to switch to my secondary. Then if I ran out of bullets for that, switch to the launcher or whatever, and so on and so forth. I think you guys get the idea. As for the things I let myself get away with, first off, I made sure I complied with the no reload on the guns, but I did let myself reload launchers if I happened to have one at the time. Second one was if I picked up a kit off the ground and it didn't have a full magazine, like maybe it only had 10 bullets left, I let myself reload it once so I could at least have one full mag to run with. And the last little gratuity just sort of made sense to me more than anything else. I tried to pick up a new kit after every kill, like I said, but if there was a chance for multiple kills with the same magazine or in rapid succession, then I just went ahead and did it. Can't blame me for having reflexes. There's not exactly a lot I can really talk about for this challenge, other than the fact that it is definitely not as easy as you might think it is. Certain game modes were better for it, obviously. Team Deathmatch, one I had the most success with, probably. Domination as well would be good. I like Team Deathmatch more. Conquest Large, however, definitely a lot tougher to do it in, but it is possible, and it's actually a lot of fun at the same time. You just have to be a little smarter with your ammo conservation efforts and kind of move around a little smarter so you can actually get to the enemies you've killed without dying. But aside from it being harder, it can provide for some really entertaining streaks, like the first one in this video. I thought that one was awesome. This is also something you can do alone, but it's much more fun to do it with your friends and get them in on it as well. It's kind of like playing roulette in the sense that you all start out as one role, and then everyone is changing kits and all strategy is obviously thrown out the window. And you'd definitely be surprised at some of the stuff you pick up too. Just like the most random attachments for weapons you would otherwise never use them on. Let me tell you, some of the combinations people come up with just blew my mind. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoy the rest of the clips. Sorry I went another week without posting one. It's kind of tough to get back into the groove of going for clips, editing, commenting, and actually finishing a video since I've gotten back into doing it, I guess. I have like 5 different things on the go and I just keep floating back and forth between them without actually finishing one. But I finished this one and I'm hoping it'll motivate me to finish a few more today. But that's gonna do it for me for now. So as always, I implore you, leave me your suggestions for either a really crappy loadout or a unique challenge idea that you've come up with, and I'll pick one at random for next week. That's what I'm going to start doing from now on with this series, so don't worry about thumbing up other comments or anything, just leave me your suggestion. You're all at my mercy on this series. So thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, if you're new around here and you want to join in on the fun, I would love to have you. So hit the subscribe button and I'll be your buddy too. That's it for me this time. My name is Grizno, and I'll see you guys all later this week, most likely. Alright, cool. Later.